He is
Ricardo, and she is
Adriana, and we are
sitting here with the lovely and talented Miss.
all right. So we're here with our friend Dante and our new friend, my new friend.
What's going on? I'm Paxton, guys. How's it going?
Sorry, go ahead and intro yourself. I didn't allow you to intro yourself.
No, you had it. Who am I?
Right. And Paxton,
Bailey, comedian.
welcome.
They don't want to know my last name. It's okay.
You don't want to say it?
No, it's fine. My name is Paxton Bailey.
At first, I thought your name was just Bailey.
So-
Bailey is the first name. Paxton is the last name.
Yeah,
I don't know who
two.
did that to
Is
you.
it?
My parents. Yeah.
I could see you as a Bailey, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That's what my.
go-
That's like my dad's like
We have an audience.
This live audience is fucking
pseudonym.
with me, man.
Yeah.
My dad just goes by Bailey like everywhere else.
Yeah.
Because
Get the mic just a little closer.
gotcha. Yeah. My dad just goes by Bailey everywhere, so I've just heard that my whole life. And
Bailey.
that in sports, like growing up, you just
Yeah.
always hear your last name
Bailey,
because you're just a
get on the
number.
damn line.
Yeah, exactly.
But how
Yeah.
is that not like super confusing to like a kid? Like, because they keep saying Bailey, right? Like, Bailey.
That's not that
You do.
confusing.
You do zone out a couple times though. Like I've always had the Bailey. Oh shit, that's me. What's up? Hey, what's up? Yeah.
But I feel
Paxton.
like y'all didn't have nicknames as kids.
Ricky
Yeah.
is my nickname.
Yeah, like for
Adri
sure
is
you
my nickname.
respond to other things. People call
Yeah.
you.
I just
True,
have
true.
fatty.
Same.
Yeah.
But mine's in Spanish, gordita, which sounds
Oh,
better
that's
than
kinda cute.
fatty. Yeah,
Gordita. It's fat little girl.
So
It's
like
a translation.
term of endearment almost.
Yeah, it is.
Sort of, yeah.
Unless you're saying it like pinche gorda.
That's
See, that
fucking
just sounded
gorda.
meaner.
Yeah,
It didn't
yeah,
have that
yeah.
little-
It's the Ita.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
The
Yeah,
ita.
that's what it is.
Makes it so cute and fucking.
That's kind of like what you were saying about how old. You remember we were talking when we were writing how like old Southern women always want to fatten you up.
Oh yeah, I
a
was
similar
I was
thing.
trying to fucking figure out something with that, but I couldn't figure it out. But I always thought it was weird how old Southern white women just like. No matter what you look like, you're like, you're too skinny. I'm like, I'm 10 and like 185 pounds. I'm not too skinny. I'll never do a pull up. What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, were you a chunky baby?
Oh, yeah. Like, before I left for college, I hit 275 and then did not weigh myself specifically for 2 more months. So, yeah. 275 was just the last one. It might have been like 285, 290,
What are you, 6'3"?
6'3".
6'3"?
Yeah. And I had like, it was weird. I had zero muscle even though I played football. So like, I was just like a fucking skeleton inside of a big trash bag.
Were you on the line?
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I had a football coach.
They
His
don't need you
great.
strong. They just need you in the way.
Yeah, and they need you to just fucking hard to move. I had a football coach who's like, every hour on the hour, every single day, you need to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I just took that as scripture for like years. I was like, all right, that football coach, you just listen to him.
Just for 4 years of high school.
Yeah,
you
dude,
didn't-
I would wake up in the middle of the night and eat a
Eating-
peanut butter and jelly
Wait,
sandwich
oh, what the
even,
fuck?
I thought you were just doing an 8-hour shift. You're fucking doing all day.
all day. Like,
Hey, he had trophies wall to wall. All right? I'm going to listen to what that man says.
Goddamn right.
yeah. And then I asked him one day, oh, and chocolate milk too. Every single like
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, hey, now.
Are you a diabetic?
Talking about
Probably.
Best.
Probably. I refuse to go to the doctor because I just have to be cancer ridden, diabetic, and autistic. But as soon as they tell me, I know. But if I don't get told, I'm not that. So
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
hit that
true.
window where like you don't go to the doctor for like 6 months and then it turns into 8 months and then you start thinking that and you're like, oh shit, the longer I don't go, the more like bad shit they're gonna tell me about.
Oh,
Oh,
your thing
true,
just.
true,
I think it
true.
just disconnected. There we go. Turn it. Talk.
Dante.
As I was saying,
There we go.
You've been here
you
before.
cut your own mic. Shit.
It's okay.
He didn't
we
even
had
start saying the N word yet.
hey, yet.
Dude, you do not look like you would have ever. You look like you were like the scrawny kid that grew up playing soccer.
Dude, I always wanted to be the scrawny kid. Like, I still like
No, you
have a hate for the kids that are like, I can't gain
Scrawny kid.
weight. I'm like, dude, if I look at a piece of bread, I'll gain 5 pounds.
Scrawny kid.
I feel like, no, I was a chunkier kid, but I had scrawny kid friends and like they got fucked with a lot more.
Yeah.
Like you talk shit to the big kid, but you wouldn't
You wouldn't fuck with them at all.
upset the
Okay,
big kid.
Yeah.
fair, but for a little more context, I was fat and super shy.
Yeah.
So I didn't fight back.
took
So
it.
I was literally like just a walking
Are
punching
you
bag.
triggered by that? Like, do you have trauma from that?
Oh yeah, you'll catch me laughing every once in a while. I had a bit for a little bit that was just too aggressive, but it's true. Apparently, at one point when I was getting arrested from a blackout mistake in College Station, I had told a bouncer that if he kicked me out, I would kick his kneecaps backwards and snort the powder like it's coke.
And this is why we're friends. I
Yeah.
get that. I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. I just wanted to party, dude. Apparently, I had a bottle of tequila by one hand. And I was
Ooh,
dancing on a table
tequila.
and like, yeah.
You were on it. How tall was the table?
Dude, you sound like my best girlfriends. Like just on.
Blackout drunk me
on
gets white girl
something.
wasted. Like, dude, oh, it's bad. I'll start like, this is my song. Fucking, it's bad. You might as well just give me White Claws. I'm just a girl named Claire, basically.
Ain't no law when it comes to claws.
Exactly. Let me see if I can find this picture.
I don't like.
White
those
claws I
that
don't
much.
like.
I don't like
the
White
ones I
Claws
like
that
are
much.
the Topo Chico ones. Those are nice.
The only one I
Speaking
like is the lime
Filter.
one because that's the only like hint of something that I don't mind tasting. Everything else just tastes like they all brewed it in like the rinds of like a pear. I'm like, well, no, that doesn't taste
Or it
good.
tastes like the artificial flavor of that.
Yeah.
Speaking of white girl wasted, have you guys noticed like white women's proclivity to just scream the N-word at the club along with the song?
What club do you go to? Oh, with the song.
With the song. Yeah, no, not just for fun.
That was a hard stop. I was like, what is going on?
Like when that Lil Dicky song came out,
Oh, the one
Freaky
with
Friday?
him. Yeah, with
Yeah,
him
yeah.
and Chris Brown.
and it's like, can I really say the N-word? Any bar you were at,
Yeah. That was-
all the white
Wow,
girls.
you were big.
17, about to turn 18, I think.
Oh
That's my
shit.
beef right there.
Yeah. No neck, too. Like, my head just becomes my shoulders.
Yeah. And now you're in Adonis.
Can we
Thanks,
picture
man.
and picture that for like the viewers?
I could get, yeah, I'll send that to you.
Send that
Send
to
it.
Rick, please. Oh
Yeah,
my
specifically to me,
God.
please. I love them big.
I listen.
I love that song now because I had a fat past. I get to listen to that without like any irony. I get to listen to the Madagascar song now.
I say it
It's
all the
awesome.
time. I've always been a chubby chaser. Always. I love chubby men.
Por qué?
I don't know. It makes me feel bad about my own insecurities.
Fair.
That's a really straightforward, simple answer.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Fair.
like that.
That's actually an answer that you've thought about like a lot.
Well, because it's
That
true.
seems like an answer
Yeah.
that came to you in the peyote trip.
That's an answer that like she hid for a long time, and it's
Yeah.
now she's cool with it. Like
Yeah.
22 to 25, she would have never said that out loud.
It's a safety thing.
Yeah.
It's just nicer.
It's like when the guy finally admits he likes feet.
Yeah.
Like just like, ah, yeah, I like feet. Long
Hey,
time ago,
you
man.
know what?
Or like a guy that's only
That's what it
dated
is.
petite women and then turns out to be gay.
Is that I'm exclusive with like my average is 5'3", dog. What are you saying?
I meant petite like very skinny.
Is it really
Oh.
that small?
Like
Yeah,
boobies.
it's just so like I'll put it like this.
Yeah, you now you say why you like short women the how I said it.
It's
Say the
not-
truth.
It's I don't like short women. It's that I don't like trying. So it's the women that come up to me first.
Because you're 6'3".
Oh,
Gotcha.
God.
And it's like, yeah, he's like a
you.
fuceen tree. And I'm like, I guess I'll take a midget home.
I'll be your tree.
It's little people. Thank you so much.
Hey, I've met a couple, and were you there when the Micro Wrestlers Federation was at Library Bar?
The what?
Oh,
it's coming up
it's-
again in October.
Yes, there are midget wrestlers, and they like we asked on the podcast. They're like, yeah, you can call us midget wrestlers. It's we're
That's the
midget
term,
wrestlers.
yeah.
This is just the Micro Federation. Like that's just what the name they go by or whatever.
Right, of course.
And they're like, yeah, midgets. And I'm like,
I can't.
fucking, you call us goblins, then we'll get pissed. But yeah, they don't
I
really.
can't say anything. I don't
Is it
wanna
coming
say
this week?
anything.
Are we
Next-
getting canceled after this episode? Is that
That's insane.
No.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
the M-word.
the M word?
Oh no, I don't know when it is, but they might not be at library by then. They didn't get picked
Ooh,
up for like
tea.
this next
Really?
2 weeks is their last time to be at library, and then after that they're going to a new place that Hagrid found.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
So they're
so-
just switching venues.
Oh,
I think so.
That's cool. They've been there like over a year now.
Yeah. I think they were actually like right at a year.
Yeah. Because I remember I went earlier this year and they had only been there probably for like I want to say like 3-4 months that they had just started going there. It was a
Yeah.
completely different setup too because they weren't originally in that corner. That
Yeah,
they're
they were
in.
over by the
They were-
basketball game.
Yeah, they were at the opposite one. It was
Yeah.
completely different.
I wonder if we went to the same one. Was that the one where Theban was on?
No, I didn't go with Theban. I was the
Oh,
only
okay.
Comic-Con, or I might have been the only one that got there at that time because
Gotcha.
we did the same thing that we
We're
did
on
last
air?
time. Yeah,
Oh.
because we got to drive all the way back here. So
Yeah,
it's a bit
that's
of
crazy. Yeah.
yeah, but
And that's the worst
Still
part
fun.
too. Is like as soon as Dante moved over to Fort Worth, is right as I realized, like, oh man, there's nothing in Fort Worth. Like, there's a lot of
rent. I'll
yeah,
take that.
there's a lot of
Goddamn right.
options in Fort Worth, but there's not a lot of good options for mics. It's
Yeah.
just a lot of like I won't say the name of it, but there's one where I've never seen more than 2 random people there. And they often leave like after the second person. You're like, jeez, okay.
Just that's the worst. Doing
Yeah.
it, either doing it to an empty room or a room just full of comics waiting to go up.
Yeah, or it's one of those ones where it's a Tuesday night mic, so Tuesday has a lot of them. It's the middle one, so it's like the transition. So everyone comes in, signs up, does their set, and leaves. So no one
Yeah.
sticks around either. It's a ghost town.
Damn.
Fort Worth, right?
Yeah.
For Wheezy. I remember when I had first gotten onto the Facebook page because somebody had told me that that's where you go to check all the open mics. It has like the list and everything. So I checked it and I was like, holy shit, Fort Worth has a lot. And then I
Yeah.
realized quantity over quality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or quality
Sorry,
over
Fort
quantity.
Worth. Dallas is better.
For now, we got 2 guys over there
Yeah, true.
that
Yeah.
can make things
Putting
happen.
in big
I don't know.
stuff.
Yeah. Jacobs runs shit out of Denton.
Oh, I thought you were talking about y'all.
I was. You missed that.
Well, the thing is, though, I'm not ever going to do a mic.
You've
I
decided.
Not-
yeah.
Over there in Fort Worth?
Just in general.
Wait, you
I
mean,
would
like-
run showcases, never a mic.
You wouldn't run an open mic?
No.
Not ever.
No.
Why?
Not even if there was a fire.
No, but
Fire.
I'll do a guest spot because I like hosting. I just
Was
don't
that a
want to
Step
be
Brothers?
in charge.
That was.
I get that.
Yeah.
On a whole nother level, I get
Yeah,
that.
because like
Never call him dad.
setting up for Jamie at Outfit over last Friday. I'm just now picking up on the whole conversation. I'm listening. I'm listening to what y'all were saying in the back of my head. I'm like, damn it, I would have liked that conversation. I could have ran with that one. We were sitting out there quoting Austin Powers the whole time, waiting for until we came in. I was just in there, just fat bastard, like, I'm bigger than you are. I'm higher on the food chain,
I eat because I'm unhappy.
and I'm unhappy because I eat.
Favorite one. That's the one I said.
I hope my wire fighting team is ready.
God, how good is Austin Powers, man?
so
It's so
good.
much fun.
I'm ready for a 4th. I think
Yeah.
that's what the world needs right now.
Honestly, that would be
Yeah.
fun. I would.
It'd be weird in the post-Me Too era.
Yeah, I
be
was going to
really
say,
weird.
like,
No,
how
because,
good
like,
would it be?
That might be the one that has to break the barrier.
Well, they'd
of,
have to
like,
talk
we gotta like turn this ship around. You know?
Yeah, because it really
Yeah.
wasn't that bad. And the most objectifying parts was where he objectified himself. So, like,
Yeah.
other than that, it was like Heather Graham just being hot. And it was like, awesome.
Well, she can't help that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really
yeah,
neat.
no one has a problem with that.
And another thing was like I think it was the first one when he came back. She was drunk and she was trying to sleep with him. And he was like, "No, you're
It's like,
drunk."
that's
Yeah.
not cool. But
See, this is it was ahead of its
60s
time.
groovy men
Yeah.
get all the chicks. And he was like, you know what? I don't need you.
yeah,
He was the most woke.
yeah. And he had
you
been
go.
frozen for years. He was backed up.
Dude, honestly, yeah, they should make a 4th. And like, if it is just that, then there's no problem with the Me Too.
Mike
people.
Myers kind of old now. Like, that'd
Yeah.
be weird
That'd be
seeing-
better
They would
though.
have- they
But
would
it'd be
to
funny
go-
to see him pass the torch. I usually
That's
hate
what
those
I
type
have
of
to do.
things, but he's the,
Who would be
the new
next?
Basil.
Who's the fucking kid that did Kingsman?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and
Ansel Eggett, I think.
No, I
No,
don't think
no.
it
No,
was
no. That was the dude that did
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Fault in Our Stars.
And that.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid who did Kingsman.
I know who you're
talking
think he's
about.
being a fun Austin Powers.
Oh,
Yeah.
He
no,
played
his name
Elton
in the
John.
movie was Eggy. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Of. Yeah.
He played Elton John too.
Yeah,
The,
that
Really?
one was good
Yeah,
too.
that was
That
him.
was good.
I do want to see
Speaking
that.
of Elton John in that movie, the second one that everyone didn't like that much, I loved, and Elton John was in it. It was
Which one?
amazing.
Oh, that's the
second-
only
second
one I
Kingsman.
saw. I
Really?
hadn't seen the first one.
The
That's
first
only
one's
one I saw.
awesome.
The
Wait,
third
they made a
one's
second
weird.
one?
Yeah,
They
and
made
the
a
third
third
one.
There's 3.
Yeah, the
There's
third one's
Kingsman.
great because it's got history
You're
stuff in it.
behind,
You
brother.
like it. You learn about Rasputin and the Tsar and all that stuff. It's kind of you know how Tarantino takes like
History.
history facts and then like plays fiction on it.
Yeah.
They do that. Like you get to see Rasputin,
was
the
good.
guy that tricked everyone in Russia.
He dances in it. It's
With,
awesome.
That was a great
dance
scene.
is cool.
That was
the
awesome.
dance fighting.
So you've only seen the first.
Yeah, I think I do remember a trailer for, like, they met the American Kingsman. Is that 2 or 3?
That
It's
is
the second one.
I don't remember anything about it. I'm
Because, like,
gonna
one
be
of them
honest.
It's Pedro Pascal who plays it.
Yeah.
And Channing Tatum.
He's got, like, a whip instead of the umbrella.
Yes. Yeah.
I do
trying
gotta
to
see that
think.
movie.
Yeah. That was the second one.
Yeah, it's got to be the second one because the
that's the
third one
one-
is a prequel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The third one
it's-
is set in the
Like how the Kingsman came to be.
70s,
Yeah, actually, it's called
60s?
King's Man because that's how you get the whole context of why Kingsman is called King's Man and where they come from and all
Yeah.
that. I'm not going to spoil it because it's a
Dante,
pretty
we
interesting
should
thing.
watch it.
I'm
As
down.
as far as like building the universe of the Kingsman, it's good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I
cool because
honestly,
you get to go back.
I didn't know where I was going, what I was doing when I was watching the second one. I just went with a friend that loved the first one. So I was just there watching.
The first
so I
one
don't
was
remember
surprisingly
anything.
good.
Yeah.
Like I remember going with friends and being like, I don't want to watch this stupid fucking movie, and then at the end of it, I'm like, that shit was awesome.
You just
Yeah.
pound in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you learn useless facts like there's the air bubble at the end of a U-bend of a toilet. I know that forever now. The shower scene.
Oh yeah,
where they
yeah.
flooded
When they
the room.
stuck it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll-
Is that what?
So at the back part of the plumbing of a toilet, there's air. And for whatever reason, they were doing testing and flooded this room they were in. And they were like, you know what? If you're spy training and we flood this room, you're going to have to figure out how to get out or you're not a good spy and that kind of shit. And they're like, well, they flood the room and then they rip off like the hosing of a shower and stick that up the piping of a toilet to get air. It was just like random cool facts that every dude would love but never use.
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, like I'll never stick like an air hose up my toilet to test it, but like I know that I
You
know
can.
it
I
works.
know that I can. That is
But
an
if it's
option.
not flushing properly, maybe there's something wrong with that air bubble.
Well, I'm not gonna siphon it
See?
clean. I can't do that with gas.
Have you tried?
Siphoning gas.
Yeah,
I
because
would drink that shit.
I put the wrong stuff in a lawnmower, and my dad was like, "You're gonna get that out." And I was like, "Oh man."
How old were you?
10, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
Good
put
age
in.
to taste
Did you
a little
taste
gas.
it?
Oh yeah,
Oh well.
kind of sweet, and now I love the scent of it. So I think I'm permanently damaged. But
Yeah. Yeah, it'll do it to you.
it's so funny.
You're gonna siphon that gas, boy.
It's a good try. I never did it again. It was a good like testament to parental like.
Hey, put the correct gas.
Don't
in the
hit me.
lawnmower.
Just make them drink gasoline.
Yeah. It's like the catching you smoking, so they make you smoke a pack.
That didn't work for me.
I never understood that.
I think sort of the idea behind it is like they're gonna smoke it and get so sick of it they're never gonna want to touch it again.
Yeah.
Get
But
the idea
also
on the surface. But let's think like, you know, hey, I don't want my kid eating candy. Oh, I caught you eating candy. Eat this box of fucking Snickers, and now you're diabetic. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What
I
are
mean,
you
like
trying-
one circumstance, like one day where he eats like 80 Snickers is like an outlier, but it's not gonna kill him.
Yeah. And but also eating that many Snickers, I'm not eating any more Snickers for a really long fucking time.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Honestly.
when you're broke and
Yuck.
you only eat ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Actually,
When I was in
okay,
college,
I
I
can
was-
never get tired of ramen noodles though.
Oh no, I got real
I
tired
love
real
it.
fast.
Ramen noodles with one egg, kind of a banger.
He-
Easy,
it's-
it's quick.
Or
we
limon
talked about
sal
this
and
before.
tajin.
That does sound
Love
good.
it.
Lemon salt,
But
tahini.
Dante and I have talked about this before, but I have a lot of weird things. Or like, I love food that I could make, but I refuse to make it myself. Like, I'll never eat a sandwich I make because I fucking hate it. But if you make me a sandwich, like Subway or Jimmy John's or something, A tier.
Oh, I
love it.
love sandwiches.
Ramen too. I fucking love ramen places, but you know, I'm not gonna make ramen.
I go to Subway and I get the same thing every single time. The chicken breast and then all of the what's it called?
You gotta start getting the chicken.
No, I don't care. Don't tell me why it's bad.
So
I don't
wrong.
care. I'm gonna eat it anyway.
You get the spicy Italian, double the meat, little provolone,
Yep.
banana peppers. Then you throw it in to
Banana
get toasted.
peppers. Ugh.
You ask them to put the peppers on before you toast it.
So the peppers can get nice and toasted.
Little
Damn, I
raw.
need you to order me my sandwich.
Sure.
That sounds good.
I do it easy. Just all of that, and then no banana peppers, but onions, spinach, and then just the oil. Just all that
Ooh, I do
cold.
like the oil.
Yeah.
Cold? I don't like a cold sandwich. At least not
Uh,
from like Subway.
I
or
don't like a
Jimmy
cold
John's.
sandwich if it's not like Italian meats. But when you heat up the Italian meats, they get all greasy and kind of like.
Oh, I love that.
You know what I was thinking about? I think working at a sandwich shop has to be top 5 most difficult jobs on the planet.
You think so?
Dude, did you think you could do an 8-hour shift just preparing people's food and not just snag a bite here and there, dude?
You got to take
Oh,
that to
dude.
stage. That's good.
I worked at a Jason's Deli for a half a second, just one summer, and I was the lead guy. Another situation where they made me the lead guy at a restaurant in no time. I was like, "Why do you
I
keep
think it's
doing
because
this?"
you're really tall and really white.
It's because I'm loud.
Those used to be
I'll
There you go.
trustworthy
Yeah.
facts.
that was the one thing in the meeting where I knew I messed up for the right reason. He goes like, "Do you have any problems telling people, you know, they're doing something wrong?" I was like, "Oh no." Like
Not at all.
No. And they're like, "You're not doing it my way, so fix it." No, but I worked at a Jason's Deli, and now the Jason's Deli in my hometown forever has
snarfing bites while you were cooking there.
not of the sandwich meat or anything like that, but of the Jason's Deli cookies. top tier. Or the Jason's Deli gingerbread muffins they have on the salad
Oh,
bar.
muffins.
Yeah, dude, I'd get so fat if I worked at Subway.
That's what happened. I worked at that restaurant, and then I hit 275 and went to college.
We figured it out. We made it back.
Yeah, it was Jason's Deli and Breadwinners, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Those two places ruined my life.
So it had nothing to do with the midnight peanut butter sandwiches.
No, dude, Coach
No,
a good
I was
guy.
a thick boy then too, but like I was still 40 pounds under my heaviest.
No.
Damn, but 40
just had-
pounds is okay.
Yeah, I just had a nice rack, some nice tit meat.
Nice.
tit meat. That's a phrase.
Yeah,
I feel offended.
but it's my tits.
Y'all had a show this past week, didn't you?
We
Like, together?
sure did.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
How'd that go?
Ricky, I'll let you explain that one. 'Cause you had the best set of the night, in all honesty.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Traditional Mexican?
Yes.
How'd it go?
I did that one.
Ooh, brother.
Went pretty
big
well.
Edits, big
Went-
changes.
I didn't realize I was going under because I did it a little faster.
Okay.
So I missed like a minute. Like once the light came on, I was like, that's all I wanted to talk about, which I was upset about. Like I sat down and I was like, you stupid fucking bitch, you're never going to get booked on the fucking show. You can't even do fucking 8 minutes, you fucking pussy.
But everyone would still rather under than over.
Yeah, that's
You're
fair.
so
That's
stupid,
fair.
Ricky.
I've had that conversation with myself so many times.
It's Sean, and why we're talking about this is that it was Sean and also double booked with a secret private swingers party in Dallas.
And also, I got bumped.
Yeah, you got bumped.
I got fucking bumped. I don't
was-
mind the person that bumped me. It was Kev. You know, Kev's
Yeah.
a sweetheart. But he 10 minutes before or at the before we even started, he sent the set list. And Kev was nowhere on there. So I was like, "Oh, okay, Kev's just going to be here chilling. He's just here to support comedy."
Yeah.
And then you went you were before me, right?
Yes,
I
I
think
went
you were
right
right
before
before me.
Kevin.
Is it recording? Okay, good.
Yeah. All right,
Sorry,
cool.
I'm checking.
So
Checking in
you
on the live audience. there.
yeah. So you were right before me. So I stood up, was looking at my notes, making sure that I remember what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Got up when you got out, and then Sean goes, the next comic, he's not coming up yet. His name is Ricky Nunez, but right after this special guest,
What the fuck?
they didn't tell
Sean
anybody
K.
about it.
I knew it was going to happen like that too because he had talked to me about originally it was supposed to be our
Him and
Heavenly
Carrie,
Father
right?
and Carrie Day.
Yeah.
And
He
they were going to
said that in the
have
group chat.
an old white gay versus straight man roast battle.
I would love to see that.
It would have been funny,
context,
but Carrie didn't make it.
I was dead middle. Like there was 9 comics, I think, total. Well, I guess 10 with Kev.
Yeah.
So I was the center. So that original plan was going to be roast battle in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
but
Kev?
it was
Our Heavenly
our
Father.
Heavenly Father.
Oh.
No.
I don't think we come on.
Oh yeah, you weren't there at the show. He hasn't come on yet. But yeah, so there was that, and then also it was at Royal Lane Studios, which is apparently like some type of sex dungeon.
So it's one of those places
where is
where
that?
it's in
Royal
It's off
Lane?
Mockingbird and Maple
And
Yeah,
when,
yeah.
when are they
around
open?
DFW.
What, sir?
I'm asking questions.
Dante.
I want to know more about
Dante,
the
trust
story.
me, like it sounds amazing. Dude, it was C-section scars and broken dreams
doesn't
every
sound-
day.
Hey, how dare you?
Do you have broken dreams?
No.
Cool. 'Cause you could smell.
This is the dream.
Yeah, you could smell the broken drinks coming off of them, and it smelled like tequila and
Yeah.
cheap,
That
hooker
sounds fun
perfume.
to me.
Yeah, one of them looked exactly like a hooker.
Oh, dude, they were all hookers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
wait. Okay, so this is like legit. Like, is this? Or are we assuming?
No, it's legit.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah.
do it. They had. They already had all the mattresses that you need in the back storage. So
This is what you were telling me earlier.
Yeah, this is the show that I was telling you on Friday.
Oh my god.
yeah, there was a sex ring room.
Sex ring room.
Sex
Yeah.
swing room. Excuse me.
really strong mounts for the ceiling for
Yeah.
that.
It
You
was
just do it
weird
right
too
into the
because
beams.
like there were no ceilings on all the rooms. Oh no, I lied. There was one. I actually had one that had like one of those dome like cave-ins in the ceiling, and it was painted like clouds.
Oh, sure, I didn't know that.
Oh,
What the
I didn't
fuck?
go
Would've
into
been
any
cool.
of the rooms because I don't want to get hepatitis C.
Yeah, yeah. I regret going into the ones I did go into.
Dude, where was this place?
Like I said, it was off of
6400 Maple.
yes,
Sir.
that's exactly what the address is.
Yeah.
We're just doxing this place.
No, man. I mean, from what I was talking about with like the guy, I was like, and I came down to him on like on the low. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like, is this illegal? He's like, nah, man. We don't sell alcohol or anything like that.
Yeah,
Um.
they had a bar, but it was Cash App. I think.
Yeah, and it was someone.
This
I think it
has
was
to be
like
illegal
private.
somewhere.
Yeah, like a person brought it in.
It was a party.
It's
That was the
definitely
thing.
it's definitely illegal, like in Utah, but
Yeah.
it's Texas.
I mean, what are laws?
Technically, I feel like
What are laws really?
you got to think like people have had sex at a public bar before, and like if someone didn't
But this
catch
is
them, they just
intentional.
Fucking
Like,
vagabonds and
No.
animals.
yeah, they're animals.
Yeah.
Do you think swingers are upclass people of society?
They reserve a space for it, and I hope they Clorox
Actually,
those swings after each session.
Most of the guys looked like upstanding citizens. They came in business attire with definitely Harry
what
Hines
I'm saying.
hookers.
It's
Oh, it's near
organized.
Harry Hines.
It's organized. They have rooms for. Are you into the swings? Are you into the animals?
Or the live podcast in the back.
That's why I feel like.
Did you go on?
Yeah, I went after Derek.
I didn't go on at all.
yeah.
Wait,
I
you did
had
a
to
sex
leave.
podcast?
No. It was the library.
On
we
there, they
missed
care.
a good show.
I know. I got to talk to Sean and see if I can.
Well,
at least
he was
come to
on
the
a
next
show
one.
himself. He was on the dating game.
Oh, dude, that
Yeah.
was so bad. We're not talking about. it.
Wait, what? What?
So
I just remembered. I still
Wait.
haven't asked what happened to that night. So, all right, we'll talk.
You
about
were
this
on
later.
a dating game?
yeah, the Friday Dallas Comedy Club. They
Yeah.
do. Is that what it's called? The dating game or
There's been
dating
something
show?
that,
The
like
Love
that.
Club
That's
is what it was.
The
called.
okay.
Love
It's called the Love
Club.
Club, but like there was one called the Dating Game on the Game Show Network. So that's
It's a ripoff. of
Yeah.
that,
So
yeah.
you
Nice.
were on.
Yeah. it
Did you
was,
find true love?
No, not
Did
at
you
all.
find
And
them?
that wasn't the tone of it at all. Because I was
Oh.
thinking like dating game.
Wait, so you really went in there thinking you were gonna find the
Did
love
you
of
find
your
Mrs.
life?
No,
Maybe.
but I thought that was like the tone of it.
So you were hopeful.
So it was the chick, and then it was me, Bryce Baker, Aiden Fitzgerald, and a fourth guy I think does comedy. Not totally positive, haven't seen him.
Mm-hmm.
But the chick came out, got introduced. The host cracked some jokes. I went up and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm Dante. I'm 26. Just excited for a chance at love." And the guy was like, "All right." He decided to not be funny. Interesting start. Damn. And then I went back, and everyone else came up and did like 60 seconds of material, and I was like, "Oh,
seconds.
nobody gives a fuck about any of this. It's just jokes.
Yeah.
Just tell jokes." That's
Same.
what we're
so.
supposed
Don't
to
dox
do.
the lady, but like scale of 1 to 10, how was she? All right.
I'm not
Oh,
mad I
come
lost.
on. Oh,
I'm not mad I
God. You
lost.
could have lied.
No.
She was a lovely lady, I assume.
She had.
Dude, you should have just played the heel of the show.
Yeah, honestly.
So Bryce tried to turn to the heel because like he started.
Bryce always tries to turn to the heel.
He started like as the favorite off his intro alone. So then he tried to be the heel of the show, and they just fucking ate it up. Like he was making
Nice.
abortion jokes, telling jokes about his old scoutmaster, like just the most heinous stuff. It was so funny.
The most heinous stuff, aka Bryce's normal set.
AKA Bryce's actual life.
But no, it was a fun show. It was cool.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, the host
Probably
is funny.
wouldn't do it again.
Nick Hawk.
Tyson.
Oh, that's right. I did that the other day too. Tyson. What's his last name?
Like Fulner?
Faison or something like that.
Something with an F. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember,
This
but
is an
yeah.
electric conversation right here. Is
Riveting.
I don't remember a name. Trying to remember
Yeah,
useless
Folsom
information on the
Phoenix.
podcast.
But back to the sex club show. Let's
Okay.
Yeah,
we
so-
turn the tables one more
yeah, it
time
was-
here.
It was really weird. When you walk in, you see it's like there were 10, probably 10 couches that you sit on. And like, each couch could sit
Ew,
like 4
did you
people.
sit
so
on
maybe
the couches?
Yes,
We
and
had
I
to.
didn't
It's the
think
only
about
place to
that
sit.
until after the show.
I didn't think about it until right now.
Yeah,
Ew.
no one wiped those down.
They were
but yeah,
pink leather.
pink leather. It looked like straight out of like a Barbie viewership kind of thing. Like they
Yeah.
moved that in for like a Barbie viewing party for the movie.
Or like a 50s diner.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was an odd vibe, but there was also like a 10-foot panda on the back of the stage that I meant to like address. I was like, what the fuck is this guy?
Like a prop, like a live panda. Like
No, like a huge prop,
Like
like,
just
a
a
huge
statue?
Like
statue. Okay.
it looked like
Did
something.
anybody bring it up?
No, actually,
Eddie, I think, did.
Eddie might
And then
have.
Sib, I think, might have.
I couldn't
think
understand what
the
Sid was
first
saying.
one.
He was talking so
He's
fast.
talking really fast.
He was, yeah.
Oh, that's why.
I gotta catch that next show. I didn't know Sid was on the show with you guys.
Oh,
Been
yeah.
trying
I
to
don't
see
know
him.
what's your infatuation
I'm
with him.
trying to
His
see
name
him.
is the problematic Packy, and it's, accurate.
Accurate.
I'm just trying to see this man, this legend.
Oh, you've
Wow.
never.
Is
you
he
know,
a legend?
I've only heard so many wonderful things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And this is
a
where the
legend like
Chismes comes
Megamind is a
out.
legend.
Shut up, Dante. You fucking chismosa.
Didn't even give me an Ita.
Chismosita.
I feel
Makes
out.
it cute.
I only know cuchillo and mantequilla.
This also means you gossip. Yeah.
I mean, I also know the curse words, but that's just from the restaurant industry.
Yeah, of course.
Worked with a
You
guy
gotta
named
pick it up.
Gato. He had one eye and was 5 foot nothing.
His name is Gato.
It's Mexicat.
Literally,
Take off
every
those
Mex-
glasses. You got both eyes? Oh, that ain't.
No, Gato was a weird dude. He made the pizzas, and he did not make the pizzas well. He fucked up so many pizzas.
Well, that's not
we
supposed
just
to be
all-
his forte, brother.
No, we just
It's supposed to be tacos. Things.
exactly. We just loved Gato. He just made us all laugh. You're like, all right, you can stay.
Yeah. Like that guy at work that just fucks everything up. It's like, he's a
He's so
good
cute.
dude.
We like
Buddy.
making fun of you. We
Yeah.
lock you in the freezer. It's neat.
Just imagine him putting that pizza in like, God, this tortilla fucking sucks.
There you go. He's thinking he's making a taco.
Just muttering in Spanish while making it.
He burns the restaurant down. Everybody's just outside like, gato.
And knucklehead.
Come on, buddy.
And he turns to the camera and goes, darn it.
Who else but Gato?
It's gato.
I feel like that could be like
All right,
a
we gotta
really
write
great
this down.
show. Yeah.
We need to write this down.
It's all on camera.
Worst part about it, he's definitely dead. Super
No.
dead. He was
went through all
already
9
like
lives?
65. And this was
shit.
like,
Oh, no.
oh, it was already like 8 years ago at this point. Wow.
R.I.P. Gato. We should find his family.
Good luck. I don't know. He also could have like completely not have been Spanish. He was that dude where like I called him something else for months. It was like Steve. And I thought his name was actually Steve. And he was like, you know my name was Gato, right? And I'm like, you just been playing a prank on me for months?
For 3 months. That's
and I'm the dumb
dedication.
enough to like look at you and go, yeah, oh, he's got a thick accent, but his name is Steve.
That's definitely Steve.
Yeah. And he's like, my name is Gato. I'm like, God
Damn
damn it.
That works.
Yeah.
Was
Have
that
y'all
your-
ever heard of like those restaurant hazing initiatives that they do?
No, that's illegal.
Yeah, but like,
But nah.
you don't hit them. Well, I got hit, but
It's not like they're your kids, right?
yeah, like there's the good old go find me the squeegee sharpener,
Yeah.
Oh,
or the
Oh,
like the left-handed
yeah,
squeegee.
yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
Similar to blinker fluid.
Yeah. We had one chick.
Playful hazing.
Yeah,
Right.
we
Yeah,
had one chick
playful.
filling up buckets of water. We're like, hey, we need you to empty out the water line to the coffee. And she didn't know that like the water line was just straight, like filtered from the
yeah.
ground and stuff. And she's just sitting there dumping out buckets, like, how much water is in
Oh, hell no. I would have been
She was
so
just like,
pissed.
I think she quit.
That's bully
These
right
guys
there.
are assholes.
That's
They just had me filling buckets for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
also,
funny.
what a dumbass. Because after like you telling me I have to carry anything heavy, I'm not doing it. I don't care. Fuck that.
That's why you're unemployed.
Yeah.
Your kids are heavy. Wait. That was an insult.
No, I'm hopeful now because of Paxton. Because now they're going to be super tall and buff.
Yeah.
You don't want him to be that hopeful. I just hate myself. If I could be 315 and happy, I'd take that all day.
Damn, do you really?
Huh? I didn't say that out loud.
Oh, you're in comedy. We already knew that.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
We were talking about this on the way over too. Just starting comedy because of breakups. That's like 80% of the fucking population. He's like, "Why are you here?" You're like, "Oh, I got dumped." And you're like, "Oh, join the fucking club."
Or 'cause they
Welcome
were
to Reno's.
Bring snacks on Tuesdays.
Damn.
Yeah. Hit
Also
up.
the fatness.
Previous fats?
Previous
Or
fats.
currently fats?
Yes.
Pre-fit.
Pre-fit?
Pre-fit.
Prefix.
See, but that's something I think about a lot. Like, would it be an enhancement to our comedy to just fucking let ourselves go? Start
Yeah.
If you
chugging
made it
ice cream.
funny, like if you never addressed him, you're like, "Oh, you just gained 60 pounds for no reason."
You don't even have to address it.
the-
Just like if the first time you're seeing someone on stage and they're a larger person, immediately you're already
Yeah, you're
thinking they're gonna
Yeah.
say something funny. They're not gonna.
You put your guard down because you're not
Yeah.
threatened by him or whatever. Like in the way that Matt Rife to a dude would be threatening because he's so pretty.
That's why
He's
his audience
so
is
pretty,
filled with
though.
chicks.
He's
Yeah.
so pretty.
And that's why he gets a lot of viewership because his jokes suck.
no, they don't.
He has good jokes.
I've never seen
His
his
crowd
actual
work is
material.
good.
The
Crowd
crowd
work.
work.
All
that
of
I've
his
seen.
jokes are like, I work out with black guys. Isn't that fucking neat? Look at my chest. Just flexing on stage. I'm like, all right.
I've
Like
only
on
ever
stage
seen his
comedy.
crowd work, honestly. Yeah.
I've never seen his like actual material.
It's all right.
Jokes that hit.
He's just a cutie pie. He's a
is
cutie
a
pie with
cutie pie.
veneers. If you
He-
go look at Wild and Out, he has got fake teeth.
Yes.
Yeah, those are
Yes.
fake fucking.
He's got
teeth,
some
bro.
baby teeth.
Yeah.
But also,
crazy.
like, you know, like you don't even have to know that they look fake.
Yeah.
They're so bad.
That's another thing. Is like at
Sitting
this
his mouth
point,
all fucking perfect.
yeah, everything is so materialistic now, or whatever the word I'm looking for is. That,
Vain.
Surface
yeah,
level.
vain.
Vain,
It,
yeah.
Like you can
Vapid.
get
Vapid
veneers, you can get hair plugs. I'm going to get hair plugs at some point.
Turkey.
And
You wouldn't go bald?
I've thought about it, but I want like the hair stuff. So like the hair treatments to where it make it start growing on its own again,
Do you
like
have
where
a
they go
lumpy
in and pull the plugs in. What?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got a lumpy head or a smooth head?
I got a lumpy head, or I got a smooth head, but it's small. Like I got a really small head, and every time I say it, that's when people realize that my head
Man,
is
let me
small.
see. Take it off.
If it's lumpy, do never shave your head.
Yeah, and I had the long beard too. And people were like, "Oh man, your head's not small." And then I do this and grab like 8 inches of beard, and they're like, "Oh, you have no chin."
But dude, that video that you showed us where you were doing that movie, you had long hair there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, and I hated it. I asked him so many times before shooting if I could cut my hair and like look presentable. He's like, "Nah, we like this look." I'm like, "You like dirty?"
It was.
Come
I
on,
liked it
man.
though because when I saw the video, I was like, "Oh shit, Paxton, you got locks."
Yeah, I did for a little bit. The only thing I didn't like about it is they were just so like, I was just lazy. Like I had shorter hair on the sides and really long hair on the top because I had just gotten multiple fades without trimming the top at all.
Yeah.
And I was just doing the douchebag Viking thing where you put it on like all that shit.
What?
Yeah, but you don't
was
undercut
that?
you don't undercut the backs. You just have long hair.
Yeah.
You'd be the guy that has a fucking rat tail all the way back.
For a while, I was doing like shaved sides, like mullet.
You need to be one of
Yeah.
those dudes that just like has 18 hair ties all the way down in his hair. Yeah, and by that
How
guy,
long
I
is
mean
it
my
now?
Uncle Rob.
I don't think I've gotten
Just do
it
the
cut
anal beads.
since last year.
The anal
I
bead
like that
ponytail.
though. I like the length. Some guys could pull it off.
It's just so fucking hot in Texas.
It is hot.
It's hot, and you look like you only wear trucker hats.
I only wear
But
trucker hats.
it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah,
True.
you can pull
I
it
also
off.
only
Yeah.
wear trucker hats, but like looking like you only wear trucker hats is not fun.
Well, it puts a perception.
You
in
look like you
people's
love lot
Yeah.
lizards. Like you just having a.
And you're wearing a Bigfoot
Oh,
hat right
dude,
now too,
I-
or a Sasquatch.
I almost guarantee that those chicks at our show Friday had been some lot lizards in their
Oh
past.
yeah, they were in the league.
I ain't going to speak ill will of those beauties doing the Lord's work out there. on
Thank
I
you so
65.
much. Yes,
of-
I agree 100%. I
One of
support
them
sex
looked like
workers.
she had been in the sun for 60
Truckers
years.
need their pipe service too. All right.
Absolutely.
Amen. Sister friend.
We
It's like
do not
a-
support sex workers. God damn it!
Yes,
I
we
don't know
do.
how many
We
times.
support
I don't know how
sex
many times I have
workers.
to say it on camera.
Everybody.
I do if it's like legal. You got your eyes
I
dotted, your
support it
T's
in
crossed.
Vegas if this were Vegas, but you know,
I
not
support it
here.
everywhere. Everybody needs a chance.
Or if you don't get caught.
There
Make
should be
money.
background checks for Johns.
Repent, God
yeah.
damn it!
Yeah. In a safe way.
Shame for shame.
It's like a
Legalize
fucking-
pussy, bitch.
Who was it?
And dick.
And
And
dick.
dick.
Legalize
Gigolos.
genitals.
Dick's
dick.
pretty legal.
Honestly, yeah. So shut up. Give me
Are
my
there,
time.
like, male prostitute houses?
Oh, for surezies.
Yeah,
They're just
gotta
called
be.
gay strip clubs. They just do
There
it
you go,
in
see?
one. No, do you think cops are gonna like, let's go into the gay club? And you're like,
That
let's
is
shut
so
that down.
Texas,
Yeah.
or maybe Florida.
It's the
La
Dahmer
Bears,
effect.
Harry Hines. I bet you they're fucking
That's
somebody
where
there.
Dallas works.
Wait, who?
There is a new comedian on the scene, and he's gay, and he has a boyfriend, and his boyfriend Dallas works at La Bears, I'm pretty sure. And
That makes
Is he
sense.
like?
he's ripped, and
He's in great shape.
He's got a package. I accidentally saw, and I didn't mean to.
He wears short shorts.
He wears short shorts,
just
but he
flaunts
put
it.
no, but he like I
I
followed him
wanna
back
see
on
him.
Instagram.
I say, I actually saw it. I
Who
didn't mean
is
to. I was at
he?
La Bears one night.
No,
I didn't mean to see it.
Dallas.
I didn't know he was dancing that night.
I thought this was just a
awesome.
Chicago bar.
he's got a fucking hilarious name. I want his name so bad.
Dallas.
Yeah. No, on Instagram. His name is Sir Flaccid. My
Sir Flaccid.
I'm jealous
the fuck
because
up,
my
that's not
gamer
his
Instagram
package.
That is.
it's humongous.
He's a tall
My
boy.
gamer tag is highly
Matthew's
flaccid.
okay. Jesus.
Yeah, dude. Matthew's tall too. He's tall and slender. He's got a ding dong. I guarantee it.
Yeah, it's the tall, skinny ones that get you.
Yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah, and he's a bumpkin from like Virginia, I think.
Bumpkin.
Yeah.
Tall, skinny bumpkins for Virginia have just cock for days. It's just like they have to roll it up into their shorts.
Oh, that reminds me of
I love him.
that old joke about the dude. on an airplane, sits down next to a chick. She's on her way to the sex conference about who the best lover is. Have you heard that?
No.
Ah, okay.
Go.
Well, I got to think of how it goes. It's super long.
I love a good long joke.
So it's something else to talk about while I think about that.
Lip gloss.
I've got a really good Norm joke to tell, but that's only if the 6-letter F word is allowed on the pod, and if we can like. I'm cool with gay people. I don't mind it, but it's a great joke, and you need the 6-letter gay slur F
The
word.
one that rhymes with maggot.
Oh.
Yeah, we can bleep it. I don't care
I'll
about
bleep it.
Okay. So it's a Norm Macdonald joke, and it's one of my favorite jokes of all time. A guy meets his brand new neighbor that just moved in next
I'm not
door.
gonna bleep it.
He asks him. I'm not gonna bleep
Sorry,
it.
just kidding.
It's fine. I don't care. Guy meets his brand new neighbor. He asks him what he does for a living, and he's like, "Well, I'm a professor of logic and reasoning at the local university." He's like, "What the hell is that?" And he's like, "Well, it's easier if I just show you. Do you have a doghouse?" And he goes, "Yeah, I do have a doghouse." He goes, "Oh, that probably means you have a dog, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, I do have a dog." And he's like, "Well, if you've got a dog, that means you probably got kids, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, I do have kids." "All right, Mark, if you've got kids, that means you probably got a wife." And he goes, "Yeah, I do have a wife. That's incredible." Mark goes to meet his other neighbor, talk to him about the new neighbor, and the other neighbor asks him like what the new neighbor does for a living. He's like, "Oh, he's a professor of logic and reasoning at the local university." He's like, "What the hell is that?" And he says, "Well, it's easy if I just show you. Do you have a doghouse?" The other neighbor says, "No." And he goes, "Oh, you're a faggot."
Logic and reasoning.
Damn, that was good.
Oh, I know that joke.
Yeah.
The Norm joke. Yeah.
It's one of his top 2 jokes. It's like that and the moth bit, but I can never remember the moth bit off the top of my head.
Do you know that old playground joke about the guy on the plane on his way, or he sits next to the girl on her way to a sex conference?
No.
Okay, God, I'm gonna butcher this, but I'll try. So a dude gets on the airplane, sits down to what has to be like the most gorgeous woman he's ever seen, right? Plane takes off, they're flying, like 20 minutes goes by. He's like, "All right, I gotta make small talk, I gotta say hi." So he's like, "Hey, where are you flying today?" She's like, "Oh, I'm actually a sex coach. I'm on my way to a national sex conference." He's like, "Really? Like what does that entail?" She's like, "Oh, well, I'm actually gonna be a speaker there." He's like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" She's like, "Well, talking about some of the misconceptions around sex, you know, like a lot of people think that black guys typically have the biggest dicks, but looking at the data, the metrics, taking samples, we found it's actually the Native American that on average has the largest penis, right?" Pause for effect. He's like, "Oh, really? What else are you talking about?" She's like, "Well, another thing we looked at was endurance, right? On average, it turns out the man that has the most stamina endurance in bed is the Polish, right?" He's like, "Wow, how do you even like measure this stuff, right?" She's like, "That's not even the best one. Turns out that the best lovers, the ones that are the most attentive, they'll know exactly where to press, where to push, what buttons to hit, right? That's actually the South American white trash gentleman, right?" And he's looking at her. He's like, "God, this is amazing. Like, I can't believe you're going to be talking about all this." And she just looks at him like, "Yeah, oh my God, I'm sorry. I've been ranting. By the way, I never caught your name. What is your name, sir?" And he looks at her. He goes, "Tonto. Tonto Kowalski. But my friends call me Bubba."
Oh, I've never heard that one. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's an old one.
It's
See,
fun.
you started saying sex coach, and all I could think was dig, dig, dig. Harder, harder, Bailey. Come on now. Is your mother going to be proud of you from the way you play? Good game. Smacking ass.
There's a peanut butter sandwich.
Go get some chocolate milk from the
Yeah.
fridge.
Damn.
Fucking
I
God
love
St.
those
John.
Schoolyard jokes are fun.
I love those
Yeah.
jokes. Like, who the fuck thought of that?
Yeah.
Who's the
Yeah.
first one?
Street
that
jokes are
pulled
the
that?
best.
But they like changed so much that probably the way that it was originally said.
I'm sure, yeah, I butchered
Is
that
even.
completely. I just know it's a play on the.
But even like before then, like how
Yeah.
it started probably is way different.
Probably wasn't flying. Like, oh, I was on the old
Train.
horse wagon to the
There-
sex
yeah.
conference.
Yeah. What are those called? Hind covered canvas loads.
Oh, the
Covered wagon?
Covered
covered
wagons, yeah.
wagons.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What's that show called? 1983? 1823.
1833, whatever.
1983. We're going to go over the worst music generation of all time.
Whoa.
Folk music?
Which generation?
No, not
The
folk
80s.
music, the 80s.
Oh.
All time? Worst?
All-time worst.
Really?
Yeah. I love a lot of
what
80s
metric?
hair metal and stuff like that and 80s rock. But pop in the 80s was at its worst. I can stand
Michael
pop now.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson
That's
was
literally
in the
what I
80s.
was gonna say. You're
What are you talking about,
You're
baby?
All right, okay, I'm going to
Madonna.
backtrack. Yes,
Madonna
I,
sucks.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Madonna sucks.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Madonna sucks as
She
a
was just
person.
like
She's
the
not
first
as good
whore.
as people give
Yeah.
her credit for, but she revolutionized
whores.
Yeah, you gotta give her credit for that.
Shout out
Fine.
Madonna.
Fine.
That's why we love her.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we would have condemned her.
The thing is, too, like,
So you get down with 50s big band, like that shit is just all
Actually,
that.
there is an artist that I do have in my phone that is a big band, like, swing song. Yes.
I like it too, but I'm saying like on the whole,
Yeah.
80s had so much more fucking music and so
Well,
much
yeah,
more
in
new
comparison to
things
the
popping up.
1920s when they were doing Tin Pan Alley shit, sure. But, like, I mean, in comparison to, like, the 90s, I like 90s pop more. I like some ska. I like most 90s rock and grunge and rap and shit like that.
Okay.
In
The
the
90s
80s,
is for sure the best.
I say this with love because I also love ska. Our music opinions mean nothing.
that's-
Ska is terrible music.
it's the thing. I'm never gonna
But
put
it's
on
fun.
ska. I'm never gonna put it on. But like, there are a couple songs that I know that are ska and that I like that are ska. But if you tell me to like, oh, you want to listen to ska music, I'd punch you in the face.
And we're like, put on some really big fish.
What is this, 1998 Santa Monica Beach? How about no?
How about absolutely fucking not?
What's worse than that, and I love him dearly, but I have a friend who's really, really, really into jam band music, like
Dead.
What is that?
Deadhead.
Grateful Dead, shit like
Oh,
that,
okay,
Fish.
okay.
Fish.
And he would come over to my house and we'd hang out and do what we do, and then he'd put on live music. And I was like, all right, this is neat.
Wait, are you gay? You're gay.
No, I
Do
meant
what we do.
That was a gay.
no. It did sound gay. Now that I understand it, I
we would
just
do what we do.
I just wanted to be respectful.
No, drugs.
well,
Hey,
okay. I
drugs.
say I'm not gay. I might be gay. I just haven't had the right dude butt walk in front of me yet. But
Yeah.
we'll figure that out as it comes.
Or as you come.
Yeah, exactly. I meant smoking cigarettes.
Oh, God. Just
Yeah.
sorry.
I just didn't know if we wanted to promote that on here or not.
My
Ah, yeah,
mind
we're
went
fine.
there. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You just wanted to hear gay.
Yeah.
Gay.
Honestly.
Uh,
Gay.
Going back to the show Friday, I was telling you the joke that we were all working on and that he was working on. I'm not going to relay your
Traditional
joke.
No,
The
no,
ROTC.
Oh,
ROTC joke killed. It was just going back to that show. It was weird because it was a very intimate room, but at the same time, it was intimate. It was a huge room,
Yeah.
so like
Also, the-
sounds just went
what was
everywhere.
the seating capacity?
No, I don't think there was
With-
capacity.
With the seats involved, 40, but with like the room sake, if they just had actually good seating, probably like